This is grassroots football. This is what we're talking about. This is where it all starts. And at shows like this, you've now got a show where you can say, well, what is grassroots football really about? If you don't know, come to the show.
The Grassroots Football Show is an excellent opportunity for the FA to come along, meet with the volunteers from the clubs, talk to people face to face. Often the accusation is you're in the ivory tower when you're at Soho Square. I think the message is actually the people who work at the Football Association are football fans themselves, who are involved in grassroots football. And this is a great opportunity to come along and show some of the fantastic work and opportunities that's going on through Charter Standard clubs, through coaching, through FA learning, through referee development, through the County Football Association's development teams. There's some fantastic news stories out there of how the FA is supporting grassroots football, and the Grassroots Football Show allows us the opportunity to come along and promote that.
Well, it's incredibly important for coaches throughout the country to learn and develop as much as they can. I know when I started out with grassroots level, coaching 6- and 7-year-olds, how did I get ideas? How did I get inspiration? How did I get new ways of doing things and new thinking? And the only way I could do it was come to seminars like this, to coaching and development courses. I think there's a distinct lack of this sort of this sort of conference available in England, and Grassroots putting this on. As soon as they asked me to come and speak, I was delighted to, because I think it's very important we share that information.
Really, the reason we want to be here is because this gives us the biggest single platform to speak to the football market. We've got plenty of people here who run coaches, football clubs, and that's the reason we want to be here, to speak to them.
Make sure you get it. I think it's a great opportunity to meet other people who are working in a similar type of field as yourself. We can speak, change, pass ideas, change numbers, and make sure that we keep in touch. And as things develop over the course of time, we build up relationships and hopefully help each other.
It's a huge expo, and it allows us to actually touch product to a lot of consumers within 2 days, so we can really drive traffic to retail from it, and also just let people know about a new product that's come to market. So
it's surprising to see how many have turned out. It's been absolutely beneficial for Umbro to be here. We've seen a lot of people. Everyone's been interested in what we're doing, and yeah, I mean it's been a really good show.
If you look around the hall and you look around the demonstration area, what you're seeing is people learning about the game, both educationally, how to coach it, how to play it, and also learning about the commercial aspects of the game and learning about products out there that maybe they didn't know about it that could help them with their game or help their club manage their facilities or whatever it takes. And so to have that accessible for the masses is very important, because the more people who learn about the game and about the opportunities in the game, the better the game is.
The guests that have presented, the guests that have been on the coaching arena have been magnificent, and the worldwide names that the show has attracted, and anybody in the country who hasn't took the time and used this opportunity to get to know how what's going on in these people's minds it's a loss. It's their loss.
You only have to meet the people, and they're coming in and they're looking round. And I think if you ask some of the people who visited here, they will say, this is impressive, this is the kind of show we're looking for, this is the kind of thing that can help us. Yes, I do look after these 11, 12-year-old kids, and I've done certain things, but there's only so many coaching sessions I do know, and how do I organise them properly? Now, I'm not trying to boast, but part of my job here is for those people who's probably are quiet and they're doing a good job and sat quietly said, yeah, I could take some, yeah, I can see where he's coming from when I'm dealing. Now, if I've done that, I'm happy.
Well, we've had a lot of interest in our kits, first and foremost. We've also had a lot of people from the grassroots community, people who work in and around the Football Association and the various leagues and clubs. And for us, that's where the real value is. We can sell 1 or 2 kits potentially across the course of a day or an hour, but really it's the people who are here, the key decision makers, and those who have influence at a local level that we're trying to target.
It's absolutely fantastic. I can't fault it at all. There's been some good exhibitions, there's been some good tips to pick up, and you've had some good people, interesting people. Graham Taylor, Steve Round, very good. And for us, for youth coaches, it's been excellent. Totally enjoyed it.
Absolutely excellent. It's great to be able to come to somewhere where just so many different retailers are all together under one roof.
The whole thing is going the right direction because I see it as a mini version of what's happening in the States, and it's become a very, very important part of the whole soccer scene there. Huge event. I can see this becoming a huge event itself, both for manufacturers, for professional players, professional coaches, and for a huge grassroots community.
Size, prestige, it's got credibility, very professionally organised, professional look to it. It's not a market school on a piece of grass. You know, it's real professional, and Joe Public off the street can just walk in and feel at home and not intimidated by it. It's got a real good blend to it.
Well, I think it's really important that this exhibition continues year on, year out, because it's going to take time to develop this coaching culture that we need in this country, and I think that it will develop an energy of its own, and it will become a mark on the calendar where all coaches say we can go and get together, we can learn things, we can share things, and I do think it's going to become more and more popular.
It's been incredibly successful. We've had an immensely busy day. We've probably trialled over 500 people already today, so to touch so many people with the product itself, take them through something that's enjoyable and memorable to them, but also get across some messaging of why the boot is engineered to give them power and accuracy is exactly why we're here. So a complete success, yeah.
I think Grassroots is a fantastic marketing tool for us. Hopefully we'd like to team up with the show each year. Obviously next year we'd love to get involved, and I think we've already signed up for that as well. And we have not stopped from start to finish. It's getting to 6 o'clock now, our legs are wilting. We've been inundated with inquiries. We've sold a reasonable amount of stock on the day, but more importantly we've made some touch base with our end users, our customers, and hopefully after the show we'll have an influx of orders and an influx of contacts to follow up.
Each afternoon we've been carrying out research of the visitors to see what they think, see what their experience has been like. All I can say is I'm delighted. The feedback we've had from them, absolutely first class. They've rated just about every aspect of the show as highly as you possibly could. They've really enjoyed the educational aspect and the fun aspects as well. Seminars have been, absolutely ideal for them, very relevant, and therefore we've got a very, very happy visitor base here, who no doubt will be back to see us at the NEC.